What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys some of that Gears of War. Oh, the lovely Gears of War. All of you guys that love that Gears gameplay. This is Gears 3, not playing it. This is old gameplay from Amazing Channel. Gotta always mention that. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, on the weekly basis, on every Thursday, I've been doing these Gears of War 4 speculation videos. Just kind of sparking some discussion, seeing what people think, you know, early on in the development and where people's thought process is with Gears of War. You know, for the people that don't know, and I still get this question, actually, as a matter of fact, like 2 days ago on stream, I had someone ask me, was Gears of War coming to next gen? It was announced in spring of 2014. Spring of 2014. All right, so yes, it is being developed by Black Tusk Studio and Microsoft, and that's kind of why I've kind of started up these discussion videos again. Now, today is an interesting topic because, you know, as you guys can tell by the title, I wanted to phrase this in a way that wasn't about mass appeal, mass market appeal, but rather a new generation of gamers. And the best way I can kind of preface this and set a story for how I want to present this for you guys is that when Gears of War first launched in 2006, there was a presentation that they kind of had, you know, showing the graphic fidelity of the game at a time when all the other games kind of looked like trash. You know, Epic came out and was like, this is Gears of War, and it looked amazing. And then you guys saw the chainsaw stuff, and it was just like, oh my god, this is a game for me. At the time that the game came out, I think I was 21, I believe is when that game came out. That sounds right. So, you know, I felt like at the time that game really, you know, was just calling out to me, like I needed to play that game. I was in the age range. I think I was like a target demographic at the time. I knew Epic's history with Unreal. I was a big Unreal fanboy, still am. And so at that time, that game really popped for me as a player amidst the landscape of other games that were out. You know, Halo and Call of Duty was kind of in its infancy there with Call of Duty 2 and stuff, Battlefield. And Gears of War came out and it was third person, and you got to see the characters. It was just like amazing, mind-blowing. And I think the biggest point, and I have to say this again, was the graphic fidelity was unlike anything I had seen at the time. So fast forward to now, you know, I don't know if Gears of War necessarily appeals to a new generation of gamers. I feel like it, for the most part, has a specific age range that it appeals to, and that's perfectly fine. But where I kind of am wondering what you guys think about it is, does it appeal to a new generation of gamers? Let's say picture yourself or some new gamer back in the age range that they were in, 18 to 24, whatever it is, that target demographic, and try to picture, you know, all the games that have come out, all the things that are out right now, and you know, talking about diversity in gaming and the whole nine. And think about Gears thematically. Does it actually appeal to this new generation of gamers coming up that get their eyes on and and are able to play, I should say, a lot of other games that are out right now? And I don't feel like from a tone, from a character set standpoint, at least from what we've traditionally been used to with Gears of War, that it really branches outside of a very specific group of individuals. And maybe they'll get some legacy. I think I could definitely say that they're going to get some legacy people from Gears 1 through Judgment, people that got into the game, enjoyed it, and they're like, oh, I can't wait to play. But for that new generation, is it going to appeal to them? I think that's a big question that I've kind of been wondering. And again, I'm not talking about mass appeal. I'm just talking about appealing to, I would say, a typical target demographic for the game. Now, the reason this kind of sparked as a topic of discussion for me is basically because of Blizzard's recently announced new IP. It's a shooter from Blizzard called Overwatch. Now, if you didn't know about this, it totally came out of nowhere. I know a lot of you guys are console folks and probably don't play too much PC, and they're traditionally, you know, pretty big on PC outside of Diablo. But Overwatch looks like it's going to appeal to a very diverse group of people. The art style screams that it's going to have mass appeal, kind of like TF2, cartoony look. the character selection is a wide range of characters. They have like these colorful, very fun-loving characters, and they also have like a dark side, some darker, eviler characters that might appeal to, you know, both sides of the spectrum. And then they have a pretty good, you know, male to female ratio between characters as well. So there's a wide range of diversity in the game that has this larger appeal for, you know, I think a new generation of gamers, or in this case, a mass appeal of gamers, because of how the characters and the stories seem like they're going to be structured. Now, when you look at Gears of War, traditionally, it just hasn't branched out from what we've seen in the very first iteration to Judgment. Outside of, you know, game mechanics, the story has continued to be dark. Colors, I think, in Gears of War 3 and Judgment were brighter, but from a sales standpoint, it didn't really change too much, right? You get these big, hulky, muscular looking dudes. Of course, they added some female characters in Judgment and 3 that you could play, but for the most part, it's like these grizzly, chiseled, war-torn veterans, you know, in the characters, and I think they had a very specific appeal. So, you know, is the new generation of gamers going to be interested in Gears of War when it comes out? It's a pretty speculative question. I think it's up for debate, obviously. I'm really interested to hear what you guys want to say about it. You know, I don't really have an opinion either way. I just kind of feel like perhaps they've kind of pigeonholed themselves into this very specific niche group, which is perfectly fine. They sell 6 million to 10 million copies a year. Hey, that's not nothing to bat your eye at, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say, and until the next time, I'll catch you guys later. Stay frosty.
I'm really big with streaming and stuff, like every single day almost. And
so you missed my previous Gears video, huh? Well, luckily for you, it's right there. Just click right there. Come on. What are you waiting on? Just click it. It's right there for you. Come on. This is unnecessary.